Hey, what's going on? We got a special guest today. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to hand him an apron. We're going to put him to work. Let's go see who it is. Brian.
I was just going to respond to you and I didn't like that.
How's it going? So, I'm letting people know we got a special guest here today.
Oh, hey!
I got Brian Papalea here.
My Humane Society shirt.
That's right. So we're going to be doing something special. We're going to be doing some dog biscuits. You ready to do some dog biscuits?
I can't tell you how excited I am.
I got an apron for you. We're going to have some fun. Yes. So you guys look later for a video because you're going to see us making some dog biscuits and you're going to hear about a special that we're going to be doing to help out the Humane Society with Pennies for Paws.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're going to be taking care of them puppy dogs with our dog biscuits. Brian's going to help us. You ready?
I almost don't feel worthy. I'm so excited to go into this magical place as the Ekloff's kitchen. Yes.
It's going to be fun. Watch for the video a little bit later, and we'll catch you back here in a few minutes. All right. So, first thing we got to do in order to get these dog biscuits done, we got to roll out some breadcrumbs. So what we do is we save the bread that we don't sell. We dry it out. Once it's dried out, then you got to take this rolling pin and make some breadcrumbs out of it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go like this. Just roll it down so you have some nice fine breadcrumbs. Just keep rotating the bread in there. Pull it out like this. And you got the nice breadcrumbs. Old school style right there. You got them breadcrumbs. Yeah. Woo, breadcrumbs.
All right, can I take a shot at this?
Yeah, go ahead. All right, so we're putting him to work. He's going to get some breadcrumbs done, and then we're going to make some dog biscuits. Yeah, go ahead, laugh at me. It's fun. We're having fun with this.
So how's my breadcrumb base looking here?
Doing good.
So one time I can do crummy work and get away with it?
Yeah, you can really work around here. We're all right with that. Baker. Yeah, we got a new baker. Brian, you met Brian, haven't you? Brian's my dad, Rick.
How you doing?
All right, I'm going to leave him to it. When he's finally done with this job, we would have been done by now. When he's finally done with his job, we'll throw them in the dough and show you guys how we mix up these dog biscuits. All right, he finally finished up them crumbs. I think Doug's going to check the pies in the oven for us. And then Andy's going to add these crumbs to the mix here. Do you feel somewhat rewarded at this point?
I do.
A little bit of hard work making crumbs. And those crumbs, there you go. So bring them over here, Brian. You're going to dump them in the mixer with all the rest of the goodies.
All right. It's a big mixer.
Yeah, this is these mixers were the original mixers that were installed in the bakery in '56 when they opened up. All right, Andy adds some of the wet stuff there. There we go. So these are made from scratch every time we do them. And, you know, nothing funny goes into them. It's all natural. We reuse our bread. We use all natural ingredients here. We actually got this recipe off the Humane Society website a long time ago. And what's neat about these dog biscuits is shortly after we started making them, it was right around the time of the World Trade Center attack.
Gotcha.
And so one of the local reporters that was working for Cable 8 or Time Warner at the time was headed out to New York City, and she wanted to bring some dog biscuits out for the rescue dogs. So these guys made up a whole bunch of these dog biscuits and sent buckets and buckets of dog biscuits with her out to feed the rescue dogs.
That's awesome.
At the 9/11 Ground Zero site. So that was pretty cool that we got a chance to take part in that. I was in the Navy at the time, so I wasn't part of that whole thing, but yeah, so that was really cool.
Very cool.
Yep, so here we go. We're mixing up some dog biscuits. I don't know if they can see it. There we go. Now they can see it. All right, so we'll get that dough mixing, and once that's ready to go, we'll throw it on the bench and we'll start making some dog biscuits.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you ever tried one?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have. They're like crackers.
Awesome.
Yeah, once the dry ingredients are done, that's when we have to grind up the roadkill that we pick up on the road. No, we don't use roadkill. We don't use roadkill. We tell everybody that, though, when we have the interns come in and bake with us. Yeah. We'll tell them, hey, we got to get the roadkill out of the car for the dog. And they're like, really? Really? No.
Gives it the flavor.
Yeah, they taste just like crackers. As a matter of fact, hunters come in buy bags of these dog biscuits with them when they're deer hunting, and they take the dog biscuits out in the woods because they don't give off any unnatural smell.
Oh,
so they snack on the dog biscuits while they're hunting.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, we'll let them mix up, and then we'll get to it on the bench.
It's very sweet.
What do you think, Andy? You think it's almost done?
Yeah, a couple minutes.
Couple minutes?
Yeah.
I want you to notice Andy is the last living Sabres fan that still thinks they have a chance this year. He still thinks they do. What was it? They got to win, what was it, 18 out of their next 14 games?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, 18 and 14.
Yeah.
They can still do it.
They can still do it. You're right. They can do it. All right. Well, we're getting ready to throw that up on the bench here as soon as it's done. And then we'll get to making some doggy biscuits. We're almost ready. Almost ready.
That's mesmerizing.
Yeah.
This is my first experience back here, and it's awesome.
What do you think? Almost ready? Ready? Taking them off? All right. They're coming off here pretty soon, so we'll get out of Andy's way so he can throw them on the bench. All right, here we go. So you're going to see the intricate workings of putting the dough on the bench here. How's that working out? Let's see. They very delicately get it to where it needs to be.
Handled with care.
Handled with care. I'm like, guys, don't throw the dough around. They said, who cares? The dogs are eating it. Oh, look at that. See?
Smells good.
All right.
Really good.
So
Yeah.
Doug's going to get these things ready to go on the sheeter, and then Brian's going to help us make some doggy biscuits. And you'll see that we cut these by hand. We put them on the pan by hand. Nothing fancy. We use one machine to mix them and one machine just to roll them out thin enough. And you'll see how that goes here in just a minute. All right, we'll get back to it when they're ready to roll out. All right, Doug, you ready to roll these out?
Yep.
All right, here we go. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Maybe you can give Brian a crack at pulling them handles down and making it go back and forth.
Ooh, hands on.
On the roly machine.
Just get it down.
Yep. I'm going to come over here and get a better view. Give you guys a fun view. Here we go. All right, so starts out as a pat of dough.
Probably start out about 22. Break it down like that. Run through there. I'm just going to lower this down. And
Yeah.
The lower you go, the thinner that.
It's like making pasta. I make my own pasta.
Yeah.
There they go. They're starting to look like dog biscuits.
So you're just going to run that.
So just leaning it this way.
Yep.
I was close.
Oh, did you go right over the edge?
Not too much.
That's all right. We got the tray to catch them. We got the tray to catch them.
Does this mean I'm not hired?
Ah, you're still all
There's a
right.
tray down here with this.
Yep.
That'll catch anything that goes over.
You're still all right. All right. Let's Dougie work his magic. Sorry, I'm recording it while I'm standing behind it, so I can't tell. Here we go. There we go. All right, they're ready to cut. So Brian, why don't you step over there? I'll let these guys show you how we cut them up. He makes straight lines. See how good he is? Here we go. Now we do our cross cut, and they're ready to start getting on the pans. Alright, so Andy's going to go ahead and get these on the pans. And then once they're on the pans, we'll straighten them out and get them ready to go in the oven.
We just take this stuff and roll it underneath those.
Learning his craft. All right, Brian, you want to scoop them on the pans?
Yes.
All right, so you're going to use that. Oh, Andy ran away. Oh, he's getting a rack. There we go. I thought he was running away like that. It's your job, not mine now.
All the way to the end, 8. Back.
Yeah, go to the end.
There you go. Fill that blade right up and you'll have exactly what you need on there.
Gotta go all the way in, really short.
That's all right. We'll give them a little bit of leeway on these.
Not as efficient as these guys, but I'm learning.
There you go. You got it.
There we go.
All right.
One more row.
There we go. Now grab your pan and bring it over here, Brian. Putting him to work. Work.
Work.
All right.
All right, going into the rack.
Nope. You're going to go on the table there.
Oh, on the table.
And we're going to straighten these guys out. So we're just going to go like this. And you can do two at a time. You got 2 hands. I only got 1 right now. Just straighten them all out. They don't have to be perfectly straight. Once you have them all settled onto the pan, we'll stick them on the rack. There, make my camera adjustment. I was zooming right in. We could almost see like hairs in your ear and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If anybody wants to help take care of that.
Yeah. So I think part of the reason why the dogs like these dog biscuits because they know that they were made handcrafted with love, I think.
So let me ask you this question. Do you
Yeah.
have a dog?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, he's half black Labrador, half beagle.
Awesome.
His name is Cooper, and he's 13 years old.
So we have in our house, we have a rabbit, 2 cats, and a bird. And when I started at the Humane Society, I was actually afraid of dogs a little bit. And I have come to the point where I think dogs are awesome.
Yeah.
We have office dogs. We, if they get a little kennel stressed or something, we'll bring them in, and they just add so much happiness to your life. How's this?
Looks good. You did a great job. Look
All
at that.
right.
Made some dog biscuits. Okay, pan on that rack over there. And I'll let you go ahead and keep helping these guys out. We'll get these things knocked out, get them in the oven, and we'll have dog biscuits. Yeah! All right, we're back. So it didn't take that long to get here in the video, but it took a little while for us to get here.
This is a lot of work.
Yep, so we've got, we figured out there's 1,428 dog biscuits on this rack ready to go in the oven. There we go, right there. All hand cut,
Yeah.
all put on the pans by hand. Now Brian's going to grab that rack and start loading these pans in the oven. So just take one pan at a time, slide it in there.
Do I put them in long ways?
Yep. So you'll get 4 pans, no, the other way. So you'll get 4 pans in there. There we go.
I asked the opposite thing that I did.
Yeah, I thought you meant long ways like going in long ways. That's it, just like that. He's a baker now. Now he's loading the oven, that's it. He's officially hired at this point.
Awesome. I can tell you where you can send the paycheck.
Where's that?
You asked. That's awesome.
All right, so here we go. 'Cause I wanted to know where he thought was going to get paid, that's all. I don't
Wait,
even,
what was that?
I hardly even pay them guys back there. Just ask them, they'll tell you. All right, next shelf ready to go. So what do you think was the most fun part of making dog biscuits?
I think it was, I liked the breadcrumbing.
Yeah.
Breadcrumbing was cool. The cutting was cool. I wasn't, like, those guys are precise. And I'll have to work on my precision.
Yeah, they're
Just the
able
whole
to.
thing. I don't know. I can't pick a favorite. I really like this whole experience. Seeing the giant dough hook. We actually do some baking at our house. It's a fun, obviously not like this.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to be able to see.
Whoa! Oh, look at that!
Pay attention.
Look at that! See?
Hold on. I fixed it.
Guy can't talk and walk at the same time. That's why they used to let him sit down at the radio station.
Yeah, normally I sit and talk. You should see me try to walk and chew gum.
Yeah, that's all right. We have fun around here. It's no big deal. No big deal. This is what it looks like when you're waiting for the okay to go home. All right, 4 more pans to go and we're loaded up. I'm not paying attention either. I almost didn't stop the oven.
I would say what's for lunch today, but I don't trust you.
Now, if you get burned in here while you're working with us,
Yeah.
we'll take you across the street to the auto shop, the body shop, and you got to tell them that you touched a muffler.
Sounds good.
That way their insurance covers it. All right, get these things in there. And off they go. There's 20 pans of dog biscuits loaded in there. And they're going to bake for about an hour. So I set the timer for 55 minutes. Yep, 55 minutes, and that's what's that. So they're
Magic.
baking. That's the magic right there. So I don't know if you're going to have to take off and fly, or if you're going to stick around for that whole hour. Probably not. I wouldn't either if I didn't have to.
I
And
think he's trying to get rid of me.
yeah, but did you have fun?
I did. It's awesome to be back here, and it's just such a Jamestown fixture. You know,
Yep.
so cool to be able to actually bake back here.
So all next week and the week after, just so you guys know, we're doing this together because all next week and the week after, I started shooting in the long,
Yeah,
straight up and
yeah.
down mode. So see how that.
Yeah, I'll stand like this,
Yeah.
and then you can.
If
be
we
in-
got too close together, we'd have to get a ring.
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
there we go.
We do make
So,
a sharp looking. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, next week and the week after, when you buy dog biscuits at the bakery from March, 9th to the 21st, a portion of the proceeds of these are going to go right to the Humane Society. So we're going to be helping out with the Pennies for Paws, and that's why we had Brian come down, make some dog biscuits with us, so that way when you guys buy the dog biscuits, you know that they were made with love, both from Eklof's and from the Humane Society, all from scratch, all natural. Your dogs will love them, trust me. They don't mess with their digestive system. There isn't any roadkill in them. I was lying about that earlier. No roadkill. All good. You want to eat some yourself? They're delicious. I think Andy and Doug eat them. That's why they're crazy.
And on behalf of the animals of the Humane Society, thanks to Chad and everybody here at Eklof's for doing this to help the animals. It really is important and necessary that they get the funding for the care they need, the food they need, all that kind of stuff. But also to the customers that are going to support this over the next couple of weeks. It makes such a big difference with this kind of community support. So thank you.
That's right. All right, I'm going to let him take off. I'm going to stick around, bake these dog biscuits, and then I'll be getting out of here. Have a great day. I'm glad you guys joined us today.
Thank you.
Have fun. We know what that means. That means doggy biscuits are all done. I couldn't get him to leave.
That'll wake you up in the morning.
Yeah, I couldn't get him to leave. See, we said goodbye, and then he said, I'm going to hang around because I want to see what these things look like when they're done.
I also want to get some lunch.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see, we got them going around. Now it's a very complicated method of checking these, okay? Make sure they're done.
Okay, so what do we do?
This is what I do. Pick one up. Hot, hot. Look at that. Oh, is the color right? Is the color? I can't see it.
It's got like
Color's
a tan
right.
color. Nice.
Color's right, so they're done. Okay, so I'm going to pull these out. This time I'll let Brian hold the camera and talk.
All right, here we
because I
are.
don't want nobody getting burnt while they're doing this.
Here.
Let's see where's they're at.
This is the master at work.
Jack of many, master of none.
Look at that. You're a lot smoother
See that? Look
at
at
that than I am.
Dog biscuits.
You haven't run into the wall at all yet.
There's going to be a lot of happy dogs.
Ooh, yes it is.
I know they're sitting at home waiting for them. I know that if you haven't stopped down and got any for your dog, they're at home waiting for them.
Can't wait to buy some and take some to the dogs over at the shelter.
Yeah, yeah.
They love treats like this too.
Actually, we have there's a couple of different grooming places that come in and they buy dog biscuits for the dogs while they're housing them when they shelter the dogs and keep them, you know, people drop them off and leave them there for a few days on vacation or whatever.
Yeah.
I know that some of the grooming places come down and get for that and get them to give the dogs a treat while they're grooming them. So, works out pretty good. These guys out of here. It's tough to see when you're working it from the back of the camera.
It is. I think we're doing all right though.
I think you did a good job making dog biscuits today, Brian.
That was fun, and it's seeing the guys do it. You can tell how much precision needs to go into this work. You know, for time and for just getting things moving.
Yeah, we got one more shelf, I think, of cans, and then they'll be all out.
It is warm. Must be nice on cold days.
Yeah, wintertime is great in here. Summertime, not so much. Not so much, especially when we got the donut fryer going and the oven going at the same time.
Yeah. How many donuts do you think you make in a year? Do you know?
In a year?
Yeah.
I haven't bothered to figure that out. But now that we got this new point of sale system that's been giving us a headache the last couple of days, that's going to count everything for us. So we'll be able to look back and know exactly what we did. All right.
So we'll just say a
All
ton.
right, we'll let these cool for a minute and then we'll come back and wrap up.
All right.
All right, I think these things are cool enough.
They look cool.
How do they smell?
They smell amazing.
Isn't that neat? That's a neat smell. It doesn't smell like a stinky old dog biscuit like what you get at the store there. They smell like a fresh grain product.
Yeah, and they've smelled amazing since even the dough process. We were standing over the mixer, and it was just like, wow, I'd eat these.
Yeah. So they're good. So now they're cool. And these guys are waiting to put them in bags out there because I know there's customers. But I was going to entertain the idea that you had earlier. Earlier he said something about, have you ever eaten them, or would you eat one, or whatever. So he didn't realize, but
I try one too.
Yeah, he didn't realize, but hey, we're gonna snack on one of these things.
I did not know you were gonna do this.
Yeah. So here's to you guys.
There we go.
Here's to making some dog biscuits, and I know why they like them. It tastes just like crackers, don't they?
I am digging this. A little dip with that?
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Chocolate or ranch. It would work either way.
We're eating dog biscuits. Nothing wrong with that.
I like is it like a whole wheat
Yeah.
flavor?
Yep. It's a wheat germ and the wheat.
I shouldn't have had to ask that question. I've been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
It tastes like really good wheat bread.
So would you say that's your favorite snack down here?
Yeah. Well, no, not my favorite. I'm a fan of the punchy. That's my favorite.
All right. Well, we're saying goodbye for good this time.
Okay.
Stop down, pick up some dog biscuits, help out the Humane Society.
This has been fun. Thank you.
March 9th through the 21st, down here at Eckloss.
I'm gonna enjoy this. See you later.
See you later.